Harper Via and Harper Audio present Our City That Year, a novel by Geetanjali Shree, translated from the Hindi by Daisy Rockwell, performed by Deepti Gupta. Remembering beloved Ma, who taught us to love motherland, religion, and humanity in generosity and mutual respect. Author's note. There are seismic moments that will not let a writer be away from the immediate. It becomes imperative to engage with it, even if, in being bang center of things flying all around, sights get blurred and confusion is created. If literature is about subtlety, deflections, and detachment, can there be literature in such moments? When the outside turns so invasive that it is as if no inside space remains for the writer? The moments so fraught, so overwhelming that the distance between thought and feeling shrinks to the point of vanishing. Could I possibly write anything meaningful without solitude? Without a modicum of distance? That is where the witness narrator came to my rescue. Recording, even if not understanding. Picking up bits from here and there, letting a collage emerge where continuities crack up, stories turn upside down, dismembered objects fly, clarities are cloudy. An act of faith that all this would make sense later in a quieter moment. That is how Hamara Sheher Us Baras, the Hindi original of Our City That Year, got written. I live in a country that is home to all major religions of the world. This makes for an organic, pluralistic society marked by both nurturing and rupturing, cooperation and conflict, camaraderie and competition. Leaving out the partition, which is the one big traumatic fallout of rupture between the two major communities, Hindus and Muslims. Inter-community friendships and hostilities have been more like in a family. The whole range, from silly bickering to serious quarreling, but a general acceptance that we all belong here. This phenomenon changed around the 1980s, as relations between the two communities went on a precipitous downward curve. And in the 90s, a new stridency surfaced, particularly of the Hindus. Religious identities sharpened, and mobs came out on the streets. Conversations acquired sectarian undertones. Even the educated began speaking a language of intolerance. What until now had seemed a problem among the poor and illiterate out there spilled into middle and upper-class localities and homes in here. Many questions arose. How, why, and where did we, the progressive secularists, fail? Are we pretending to be progressive, but veering another way? What is it in societal junctures that makes unities dominate at one time and divisions at another? Is one or the other the more real and innate character of the phenomenon? The novel searched on, looking at the fast-spreading intolerance all around. It was easy to call out the familiar villains, the fanatics, and the intolerant insulars of either religion. But what of the shadowy figures living within us, who did not know their own narrowness and prejudices? They must be drawn out as well. To face ourselves, look for subtle bigotries and not just the loudest ones. That year of Our City is not yet over, and the city has sprung up everywhere, not just in the backward east, but also in the forward west. More and more communities are asserting their separate identities, seeking to subjugate, even annihilate, the other community. This novel, and its Hindus and Muslims, have become a metaphor for what's happening in much of the world.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?